Yet another way to play Like a Stone. I think this is my 4th video on this song. I can't help it. I'm always thinking about the fretboard, and sometimes that includes new and different ways to play some of my favorite songs, so I'm so excited to share this with you. I think you're going to love some of the voicings. But first, I'd love to take just a quick moment to thank the following people for signing up for the Patreon supporter of the Cause Club. CEF, Dale Myers, Wise Goatface, Now My Life is Complete, and Matt Sell. Thank you very, 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 very much for your support. And if you would like to find out what that's all about, the link, of course, will be in the description. This Strummy rendition of Like a Stone works on the same premise as Pearl Jam's Nothing Man, and lots of other songs too, but that's the one that's near and dear to my heart, which is to say, roots and fifths of a key are always good to hear. That said, this song is in the key of G minor, so we have to do one minor tuning adjustment on one string. Capo 1 if you're going to play along with the song, and you'll find that if you look at your tuner and pluck your B string, it's going to say C. We want it to say A sharp or B flat, whatever your tuner says. So tune your B string down 2 notes to B flat, and you'll have F, A sharp, D sharp, G sharp, A sharp or B flat, and F again. And now we can play some really excellent chords. Now let's define some things. For the verse, we're going to need F sharp minor. Relative to the capo, that's going to be G2, D4, and A4, actual frets 3 and 5. When we play this chord, we're going to strum from the A string down. Then we go to E, which, you know E. E like regular, strum everything. Then we're going to need C sharp as the chord. Relative to the capo, it's the 4th fret of the A string, 5th actual fret. What we're going to do is make a normal 3-finger power chord strumming from the A string. And then D is 1 fret higher than that. And that's your verse. Over and over again. That's your verse. In the chorus, we're going to have the additional need of A, or A suspended 2, as we're going to play it. So it's going to be just like your A chord, but with an open B string. Start with F sharp minor, to our A, E, back to F sharp minor. You do that twice. Now we're going up to D, F sharp minor, E, F sharp minor. Back up to D, F sharp minor, and 2 C sharps. That's your chorus. Okay, there's one problem with the C sharp chord, and there's no way to reconcile it. When Chris sings high, alone, he's singing a note that clashes with the C sharp we're playing. So if you get to that spot, or if you want to sing that part, play this C sharp instead. It's going to be A, 4th fret relative to the capo, 5th actual fret, D string, 1 fret below that, G string in the same fret as your middle finger, and then the baby E string, mute your B string. This will work for that high section. That's that. Or if you don't like the mute the B string thing, do the A string just how we did, the D string just how we did, and then smush your ring finger, or maybe your pinky finger, on G, B, and E strings in that same fret as your middle finger. This is a little trickier for some people, but you don't have to hold the chord that long, and it's the whole chord. One more possibility there. You could do A string, D string, G string, B string, and now it's not so hard to mute the baby E string, so that might be the most favorable option. Only have to do it when you hit that high note. All right, the bridge. There's a lot of chords in the bridge. We're going to do most of it with this sliding around power chord business, starting on what we called D, 6th fret of the A string, actual 5th fret relative to the capo. Down to our A sus2. I'm using these fingers because it's easier to switch. Up to C sharp. Back up to D. Now you can either hang on D, sat, in regret, or you can reach your pinky finger for 1 fret higher on the B string and kind of mute everything else with your pointer finger. Then you get that minor note, or you can just hang on the chord. It makes no difference whatsoever. Okay, D, A, C sharp, up to D. I'm gonna hang here, and I sat in regret. B is the 2nd fret relative to the capo, C sharp, and F sharp minor. Second half is almost the same. D, A, C sharp, D. I'm gonna hit the note this time. Down to B, and then C sharp. At which point you'd go into the last chorus. Now go put that under your fingers and let me know how it turned out. Of course, one of the great things about capo songs is if that's just a little bit too high, take the capo off and play everything 1 fret lower. Chris Cornell obviously had tremendous range, and I'm not Chris Cornell. I don't know about you, so I'm playing it with no capo. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.